audiobook version since the camera's not actually doing anything, and I don't feel like fighting with the camera to make it do anything. So we're going to go with In the Dark. We lost Sam.
I don't know what he... Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's going for cups. Okay. Hello to everybody that is listening and or watching-ish. We appreciate you and we miss you and hope to see you soon. Happy beltain to you as well. Tonight is we're going to be discussing and celebrating fertilization. And fertilization takes many, many forms. Physical, emotional, spiritual. There are multiple things that go into the fertilization we do for the things that we're trying to make happen. With that, let's go ahead and stand. And face to the east or sit down. Lords and ladies of the East, keepers of air and water, bringers of fresh thought and cool breezes, we ask you to join us this night as we celebrate. So mote it be.
So mote it be.
To the south. Lords and ladies of the South, passion, fire, and magic, joining us tonight. Embrace, revel, and witness our right. We ask you, as we praise in your sight, so mote it be.
So mote it be.
To the west. Lords and ladies of the West, water, emotion, knowing that which lies beyond the surface. We ask you to join us tonight. We ask you to witness. We ask you to bless. So mote it be.
So mote it be.
Lords and ladies of the North, strength, wisdom, steadfastness and patience. We ask you to join us tonight. We ask you to help us understand and stand firm when we need to, and learn to be movable when we need to. So mote it be.
So mote it be.
To the center. Lords and ladies of the center, keepers of balance, harmony, and justice, we ask you to join us this night to witness and enjoy. Help us to find balance, peace, and harmony within our thoughts, our motives, and our understanding. So mote it be.
So mote it be.
Lady Hecate, we thank you for your gifts. We call upon you. We call upon all the mothers. We call upon Gaia. We call upon Hecate. We call upon Caradwin. Join us. Bless us. Help us to celebrate, understand, and bring birth and forth the things that we want, need, and desire to make our lives what we choose. So mote it be.
So mote it be.
My Lord Parent, I ask you to join us tonight to watch over and help us to understand how to sow our seeds in the best weeds, how to dance among the reed, and how to fulfill our need. Join us tonight. So mote it be.
So mote it be.
Have a seat. Yes, please do not go backwards off of the porch. Beltain is about fertilization. It is about sowing seeds. It's about celebration because it's finally warm enough to stay outside naked-ish some of the time. Some of the time. But we're getting there.
Yeah, we are.
And I am, for one, excited that the time is finally here that we can be outside and celebrate together and hang out and be more social and just relax a little bit. Yeah, the virus is still spiking in all the other countries, but we're good, right? Not all the states are reporting, and we're just not going to go down that road. Yeah. But we're able to get outside and celebrate, son.
True enough.
And we can do that and still do what we need to do to feel safe. So that is a wonderful thing. So this is Beltain and Samhain, because it's Samhain down south on the other side of the equator, and it's a moment of the crossing of the veils, when the veils are the thinnest between the worlds for both sides of the world. Same thing happens at Samhain ours, and there's Beltain. And it's the mix. It's the celebration of the passing, but with the passing, the new is born. Because the new builds on the old, and you must shell yourself and remove your husk to move beyond your own limitations. Okay. But it's that bursting from the shell that we're about to start doing. What are the conditions? And I don't mean what other prime conditions. What are the conditions you're doing it under? What have you set in place? What's ready? What can you do to get what you need ready to fertilize and to give your dreams, hopes, and seeds as best a possible chance as they can get? Because you're the only person that can do that. You're the only person that can know everything you need to do to make those things happen. And then it's up to you to make it happen. And ultimately that's the hardest part. Because we can go through and we can do all this planning, we can go out and we can buy all the seeds we need, and we can buy the bags of potting soil we need. What do you need to be able to cut open those bags of potting soil, pour them into that garden? What do you need to be able to put those seeds in the ground? Do you need a stick? Do you need something that rolls along and does it in a measured way for you? What do you need to be as successful as possible? So I keep looking up, and there's I need to hit record on that one camera. That's earlier. Yeah. Because there's all kinds of cool shit flying off of all of them. But what is it that is left? Because absolutely, fertility is all about fucking, and I'm not going to argue with that at all. But fertility is also about implanting the nutrients in which life takes shape. Life being your dreams, needs, wants, desires, thoughts. I agree. It's a dog-eat-dog world. But what are we doing? What are you doing? We all have to take responsibility for the consequences of our inactions as well as our actions. What didn't you do? What don't you want to do? What are you fighting doing? How important is it to making it past that? Looking at those things and pushing through is the way you get it done. I realize I drone on about this, but the actions and decisions you make right now will come to full fruition within the next 3 years. Every time we make a decision, we choose a course in life, we make a left turn instead of a right turn, or we let somebody else in front of us that line. Every time you make a different decision than you normally would, you change it. If you can decide that easily, what aren't you deciding to do? And what do you need to decide to do? What will make your shell crack? Because that shell, you're not doing anything until you crack it. You're just going to kind of sit inside of there and be. And absolutely, you can maintain that exact same stasis state for a while, but after so long, that seed husk will rot if it's not properly fertilized, and it will dry and go sterile. If it's not given water, nutrients, effort, planted, or at least thrown someplace so it can grow down into the earth. Even if you're not going to put it in pretty rows, throw it in a big ark. But you got to sow your seed. You got to do the work. You still got to put it out there for it to be able to grow. And our lives are nothing but the circle of life. We are but reflections of the world around us, and that is the world around us. So, all of those things take effort. How much planning is up to you. Because, hey, we can all just go do what the hell ever and see how it works. I did it for years. But when you get intentional, that's when you manifest shit.
And that also flows in the cycle too, at least in my opinion, the life, death, rebirth cycle. So once you do plant that seed and sow it and it grows, even when it dies, it's easier to grow again the next time.
Exactly.
And it all follows that same cycle.
Exactly. And everybody gets a break. The grass gets a break. Everybody gets to go dormant for a while. We all get a break. But then we come back to life as the cycle of life. We come out of that. So, it's just really kind of sticking on me right now. And I'm really looking forward to embracing this year because I can feel everyone wanting to come out and play. And it's amazing. So I think that going with our standing, enjoying of the creatures of the night for a little while and listen to see what they say is the best route. Such a cute little inchworm. Your shadow just covered it. There we go.
Oh, I see them. Tiny.
Yeah. Alright, so let's sit here for a couple moments and just kind of listen and enjoy. Okay. Let's go ahead and come back. Open our eyes for a moment and just kind of readjust to the relaxation. Because, oh yeah. It's always a good time for messages. And let's see how I can get what I just got told to do done. So. I personally have a lot of things that I'm trying to keep growing. A lot of things that need fertilized in many different ways, be they friendships, relationships, things I'm doing at work. Because I want a promotion if I know how to get it, so I'm going to get it. There's a lot of planning, but you can never be tied to your plan. Because plans are made to be destroyed. At least that's kind of what I've seen from life.
They're just kind of guidelines.
It's not so much that I embrace chaos, it's that I know that it doesn't matter.
Well, plans are, in my opinion, at least long-term plans are kind of pointless because circumstances don't stay the same.
Exactly.
When circumstances change, plans have to change.
And there's always the fact that you have to count on how other people are going to act or react. And you can't guarantee that.
Right.
And also, it's kind of selfish to expect them to do what you want them to. So, it's kind of weird like that. Okay. Thank you very much for getting cups in. I appreciate it. You. Oh.
Is it a cork?
This one didn't attack me.
Have they been attacking you lately?
Normally, they're a bit fuzzy. Remember the last one? It just went all over the place. Yeah, this one didn't. I was very happy. Yay.
Hey, I forgot to shake it up.
I was the one that carried it.
So that was you, huh? Thank you very much for carrying it.
Of course the girl's trying to cause trouble. Why wouldn't she?
Right.
I wouldn't talk too much, maybe. Are you having issues, Samuel?
That's one definition.
Oh my god. We'll fix it later. He popped the gas bomb.
Came off. Alright, I'll fix that later. Hey, why don't you fix that later? What's your idea?
Yeah.
Cool, man. Maybe the cups.
I'm gonna laugh if we still need one more cup.
Please pass.
No, actually.
Take one and pass around.
While I didn't count it, there were only 7 in that little stack.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Alrighty.
And I still miscounted.
Yeah, I know.
It's okay. One of those was Scarlet, and she didn't make it.
Yeah.
There we go. That's what's going on.
Why is it every time that's happened?
May you never thirst.
Everyone's used to accounting for her.
May you never thirst.
May you never thirst.
May you never thirst. May you never thirst. May you never thirst. May you never thirst. May you never thirst.
Self-care.
I almost thought he was gonna reply back to himself too. I wouldn't put it past you.
There is that. So,
We're ready.
alright. As the blade is to the male, so the cup is to the female. And when they are joined, they become one in love and trust. So mote it be. May you never thirst. Just tap, and then tap, and spread. Listen,
You did it.
there we go. Whoa! Woo! All right. This is gonna be good.
I hope so.
I do too. I'm pretty confident of this crap. There's no hope. There's confidence. I really like your spiral bread. Link's made some very pretty spiral bread. For those who can't see this because the camera wouldn't work and I didn't feel like fucking with it. So we're just going to actually leave it like this because it's easier to handle. Born of my blood, baked of my love, rained upon. We gotta run. Yeah. Oh well. I got it. Here, take a piece and pass it on. And then say, may you never hunger when you pass it on.
May you never hungry.
Shoot me.
More?
I think I got a big enough piece. May you never hunger. I've been noticing the pieces got bigger by each person.
The texture turned
You
out
never
perfect.
May you never hunger because I know I won't.
I never made this recipe before, so.
Yeah. This is nummy.
Well, thank you.
Thank you so much.
I've never done this recipe before, so.
I will say one thing I think would have made it even better.
What?
Cinnamon glaze on top.
True. I did a maple syrup egg glaze. That may not have gotten it heavy enough either.
Well, why not post cooking?
Oh, post cooking.
Well, this way Morgan can have some.
What?
Not too much sugar.
Thank you. This is really good.
This has real maple syrup in it.
You want some more bread? Everybody else want more?
I still got plenty.
Okay.
I think we all tore off a little more than we thought we did.
Oh no, I tore up exactly.
Tastes really good with butter on it. More butter.
My bad.
But yeah, I may try the cinnamon icing glaze type thing next time.
You need some of the Texas Roadhouse butter.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
Oh yeah.
That honey butter.
My daughter works there. I can get all that you want.
The real
Honey
MVP.
cinnamon? Yeah.
I mean, the honey, it makes it almost, the little loaf of bread almost like a dessert more than a...
Oh yeah.
It really is. And they must base those rolls in that too, and then they give you a cup on top of that. So if you just eat the rolls without the butter, you can still taste it. So let's put it in there anyway. She brings bags of home all the time.
Awesome.
She's also put on some weight, but
Well, that happens when you work in the food industry.
No matter how much you're moving around and it sucks.
Right. I've always loved spun honey. Spun honey is where the honey is, you turn almost into like a honey butter.
I thought it was a 70s band.
Yeah. That was Taste of Honey.
Okay.
This is originally supposed to be a honey cake bread. But what I had was real maple syrup, so...
Okay. Oh, there it is.
What? The mouse?
Beetle.
No. He wouldn't leave my seat.
Beetlejuice.
No, it's dry.
Yeah, I was just seeing if that hornet was still up there. There was a wasp flying around there like
Yes.
20 minutes ago.
Yes. They like it up there.
Mr. Wasp, please go somewhere else. Thank you.
Right?
Preferably somewhere where you're easy food for birds.
Well, wasps have their purpose in the various scheme of things. It's just, I'm not sure what yellow jackets do.
They pollinate.
They do actually.
Barely.
No spiders on the links.
What, there's a spider on me?
No, there's not. That's why I said no spiders on the links.
I'm not a big fan of spiders.
I know, that's why I told it not to climb on you. See ya.
Go.
Listen to me.
I've been seeing so many spiders lately.
Everybody's waking up. You see lots of stuff lately.
It's awesome. Excuse me. Apple. Spike. The bubbly apple.
Yeah.
It's right out of nowhere. I've got so much work to do to not do any more work.
Yeah.
Well, I have a goal. I need to see Indie Pagan Pride move on to somebody else. Because, yeah.
Well, for one
That's
thing,
the project this year.
yeah.
Is I'm going to be finding a new board of directors to run the event. The goal being 2023, and I will teach them how to do it. But I really kind of have other shit I need to do. So that's for me. I want it to continue, and I agree with everybody. It's an amazing time, but it's a lot of work for me, and it's a lot of fun for everybody else. And I don't have time for their work, and it's time for other people to do that work.
Yeah.
So it's time to move on.
Like breadcrumb or something.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's the spider.
Yeah.
Picked up
something.
He's got a chonker.
He picked up something and he's carrying it with him.
He's got a chunk of food. Chonk, chonk. I'm so glad that spring is here fully.
I just wish the summer could wait just a bit. You know? I mean, we had a late spring. So we should have a late
Had a late
summer.
winter too.
Weren't you complaining about that though?
See, I don't like summer.
Well, I understand.
Especially summer in the city.
Yeah.
I like early spring.
I like fall.
I just think the seasons have
yeah.
moved over like about a month.
You're correct.
We're just-
Yeah, they have moved later, about a month, and what they have is false starts
yeah.
at the beginning of the month that it moved. Because we have that 70-degree spike, and then we have shit weather for a month.
Sometimes we'll have 2 spikes.
Right? That happened in the
3
fall.
shit weathers.
That's exactly what happened in the fall. We had the spikes, and then it would just not change. So, but it's nice to finally be moving into that.
And on the plus side, winters are getting seem to be getting milder and shorter too. As
Right.
years go by.
Did you say winter?
Yes.
Seems to be.
I have a picture to show you. It hasn't gone mild where we are.
For us old people,
Alright, yeah.
winters have gotten milder
Oh yeah.
compared to what we remember as kids.
What was it? 93?
78.
7. There was a blizzard of 77, a blizzard in 78, and then there was there were 2 others, but not quite as severe as
There was
those
one
two.
like 94 or 5,
Yeah,
something like
yeah.
that. It was pretty rough.
It was around the time Archer was born. I think.
2004 had a pretty rough one.
And we don't even live up in Canada.
Right?
I'd like to, but
Well, it's
But
better.
I can remember growing up as a kid in winter. I mean, like when it snowed, snow was on the ground all winter long.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes more of it came, but it never went away.
Mhm.
Nowadays it snows and then it melts and it snows a little more, then it melts again.
Right.
It kind of comes and goes.
Because you could count on the streets holding ice for a good week or two after a good snow. And because we would, I think I've talked about this before, we would do what's called skitching. And you need road on the ice to skitch. It's also called bumper tack.
I think I remember those.
I like how that's what clicked for.
So, yeah. Never said I made good decisions, I just made fun decisions.
Life's more interesting that way.
It can be. But sometimes interesting isn't good.
I never said that it was good, I just said
It's
interesting.
just interesting. Right.
May you live in interesting times.
Yes, the famous
They've been
curve.
very interesting lately.
It's just really nice. And I'm grateful to be moving into another season.
I like the growiness of it. I like things growing and ripening and there's stuff that comes up if you're raising a garden, stuff's coming up in the garden and
Right. I'm just wondering about if we're going to get the same freeze we got last year in 2 weeks after everybody's gone ahead and planted and all the trees have started budding because they think it's okay, and then
because
we get a freeze like last year and it kills half the crop.
because the conventional wisdom is after Mother's Day.
Yeah, and we had a deep freeze that hit 20s
What?
2 weeks after Mother's Day last year.
Back.
What is it?
Nice.
More than one?
Yeah. Like I said, we just gotta make them realize that this is
Well, there's
where
like
they
2
want
of
to
them
be.
stuck in the trash can right now, so...
How do they manage?
By jumping off the shelf into the trash can.
Oh, no, they were jumping on the bag so quick it's not like buzzing, so I'm just like...
Hey, y'all, watch this.
Seriously,
And they're not rubberized, so
Seriously.
they can be good
It's-
and they get stuck.
Jackass
Lemmings.
mouse version.
You can throw them in the pond. I'm sure the catfish would appreciate
Oh
it.
my god, that catfish would
Possibly.
eat them whole.
Possibly.
We don't
Yeah.
need that thing getting any bigger, it'll start
No.
walking soon.
Evolution
how-
part 2.
Fish grew legs.
Yeah.
Well, hey, whales had legs, then they lost legs, and they got legs. I mean, or something like that. It's like they went back and forth.
Yeah,
Well,
one
it was
of the...
kinda
Everything
heavy,
shows
man.
back to a crab
It's hard
though.
to walk with.
Well, it's like whales didn't have legs, and they got legs, and they went back again. So,
Eventually there'll be giant crabs, it's okay.
Yeah.
Everything evolves into a crab.
It's just the ultimate life form.
Yeah, it is.
Well,
Crustacean sensation.
lobsters are the ultimate life form, but
There's some meme groups I need to show you.
if it's a Leviathan lobster god, I'm already there.
No. This is, memes for fiends. Wild Green.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I'm in that one.
Yeah, okay.
I love that one
Just
so
because
much.
they fucked up at April Fools and couldn't change it back. We're gonna change the name of our group every day. No, we're not. It's 30 days. Shit. Well, we're gonna leave it this way. Oh, meme groups. Yes. Okay. These are the things I need to fertilize my life, because memes are how I share my thoughts and emotions.
Yeah,
Fuck.
they
Okay.
give life meaning.
We were talking about memes earlier today.
Yeah.
Okay. conversations about memes back in the early 2000s. Before they were printed pictures. They were just ideas, and we were discussing how they spread. So, yeah. Alright. So, let us say adieu to that which we bid bonjour. Join with me as we rise.
The bread that may be French, isn't it?
I love that bread. That's yummy. Can you get it up? I mean, are you...
My knees are functioning right now. There we go.
Lord Pan, we thank you for joining us tonight. We thank you for your revel in your right. And, as always, we hope we make your delight. Go if you must, stay if you will. Let there be peace and love between us now and always. So mote it be.
So would it be.
Mother, we thank you. We look forward to bringing fruit and birthing that which we wish to fertilize and make real. Please help us to understand what we need to do ourselves and with the world around us as we work to give birth to our ideas and our desires. Go if you must, stay if you will. Let there be peace and love between us now and always. So mote it be.
So would it be.
Lords and ladies of the center, keepers of balance, spinners of the wheel, thank you for your presence in joining us tonight. We thank you for your gifts and your guidance. Go if you must, stay if you will. Let there be peace and love between us now and always. So mote it be.
So would it be.
To the north. Excuse me. Volcano. Excuse me. Lords and ladies of the north, we thank you for your presence and your gifts. We ask that you continue to grant us guidance and help us to learn, grow, and understand the paths that we seek to sow. Go if you must, stay if you will. Let there be peace and love between us now and always. So mote it be.
So would it be.
To the west. Lords and ladies of the west, we thank you for your gifts and we thank you for your guidance. We ask you to help us to continue to understand our emotions and to see and understand the meanings and the knowledge of things that lay below the surface. Go if you must, stay if you will. Let there be peace and love between us now and always. So mote it be.
So would it be.
Lords and ladies of the south, fire, passion, and magic. We thank you for your gifts and we thank you for your visions. We thank you for everything you do to help empower our decisions. Go if you must, stay if you will. Let there be peace and love between us now and always. So mote it be.
So would it be.
Lords and ladies of the east, we thank you for your presence. We ask for you to continue to give us guidance, and we thank you for clear thought and ask you to help us on our daily walks. As we breathe, so you live within us. So mote it be.
So would it be.
The circle is open but unbroken. May the love of the Lord and the Lady be ever in your hearts. Merry meet and merry part and merry meet again. 1, 2, 3, it's a circle. Oh, that's the Italian cha-cha-cha. Thank you for our audience that tuned in to watch. We will see you soon for full moon. Hey, I did another rhyme. It'll stop now, I promise.